also at SSA, Robert Kaplan, he's the former president of the Dallas Fed. He spoke, and one of the things I asked him about, and I want to get your take on, is just where rates are at right now. And so, according to Redfin, 82%, and I guess I should preface this, our business is so much built on people moving. And so right now you've got 82% of homeowners with a mortgage 5% or lower, 62%, 4% or lower, 23.5%, 3% or lower. There's not a lot of incentive to move.
Right.
So do you think people just become sort of normalized to these higher rates and they start to move? Or do you think these people are just stuck thanks to the Fed and we're not going to see movement for quite some time?
I mean, I think, if the rates stay where they are, I think it could be some time before you start to see an efficient residential cycle start to emerge again. I mean, I do strongly believe that there is so much pent up demand already built up on that side. And if we first of all, we just need rates in a certain sense to just level off. Yeah. I think that's going to have a big effect, really on the maybe on the psyche of the marketplace, but just more line of sight of where these rates are going to be, and that will allow some of those institutional players, some of those groups around the sidelines, come back into the market now that they can model more efficiently. But I think rates eventually are going to start coming down. I mean, I do believe that over the next, let's call it 18 months, I do believe we're going to go through some type of economic issue here. I don't believe it's going to be a soft landing. I think it's going to be a little bit more than that. And I think it's going to induce the Fed to start to lower rates, because we do need to start things going again here. And that will, if they just start dropping down a little bit, I think it'll kind of break the ice up there. But hey, I mean, it's hard to let go of a 3% mortgage when you're borrowing at 7%. But I think that will matriculate through. I mean, you think of, pricing on the residential side, if interest rates stay high, where stocks and businesses are valued today based on cheap money. Basically all the assets across, the different subsects are all priced on that 3%, 4% money. And if it stays up there too long, there's going to have to be a meaningful correction to get things back in balance. And I'm hoping we won't have to go through a deep one to get there. But I do think that something is going to happen where those rates are going to start dropping, hopefully in the Q3, Q4 of next year. And once that does, it's going to open up a lot. I think the residential marketplace could see one of the largest booms we've ever seen in this country, because there's so much pent up demand and there's so little